And they pledged to cover almost majority of the year by year. And this scholarship is also named after their home teacher, 班主任 Wang Jialian. And we are very fortunate to have Sun Jueming and his classmate Wu Yingcheng with us today. So give a round of applause. Without their support, we would not be able to have this give a hand. Year after year, we feel very confident when we try to increase the number of the give a hand scholarship. This year, we're taking an interesting turn. Actually, this year, we had a little bit soul searching process for give a hand. Believe it or not, we had 1 week. 10 members of the committee actually traded email back and forth, decide what is the basic criteria to decide on needs-based scholarship. You have some students are street students, they have a difficult family situation. You have some students mediocre academic track record. They don't have very advanced emotional intelligence, right? So what is the basic hard criteria we have to decide if we have limited fund? Who we give to? Smart student or mediocre student? We actually had a lengthy discussion, and we landed on very fair standard. I don't want to bore you all the details. That shows to you that how much thought and effort we have gone to this program. So I wanted to, in the end, say your money goes to where the mouth is, and that's where the students really need financial support from you. And then lastly, I wanted to, this is the fundraising launch. I do wanted to ask your donation, your contribution to this great cause. I just wanted to start a PBS radio show fundraising, right? For 1 week, if you save Starbucks coffee, right? 2 cups of coffee, $10, and a 50-week, $500. That's about almost 3,500 yuan, right? So that goes to almost entire student. You can cover a student for almost the entire year, their tuition, living, and board. So your little savings can go a long way. In addition to your contribution, I also wanted to ask your time, right? We have our team has expended like 10 to 12 people. If you have spare time, you wanted to particularly interested in volunteering your time to need-based scholarship program or merit-based scholarship, please let us know. And then, so our door is open, and you really wanted to get involved in foundation. This is a very, very good organization for you to join. And the need-based financial support is one mission for this organization. And another very cornerstone mission is about need-based, merit-based scholarship. With that, we wanted to create diversity, foster originality. So with that, I'm going to hand over to Wei Jia for merit-based scholarship. All right, next. Without the mic, can you guys hear me on the back? All right. Thanks very much, Jen, for that introduction. So, before I start, I just wanted to share with you guys a story about 3 years ago in the spring of 2007, when the committee member at that time, after I think a 4-hour phone discussion over a lot of the candidates, down from 12 candidates up to down to 2. This is for the merit-based, our first merit-based scholarship. We had 2 candidates in front of us. One with a very sort of standard model student, as you can imagine, with perfect score, involved in tons of activities, vice president of class, student government, and a lot of participating in other activities. Great recommendation from the school and from the references that she provided. And on the other hand, we have another student who's somewhat has an untraditional background, not really outstanding from in terms of her academic achievement up to then, and only
first-year student, Gaoyi student in the school, but her achievement so far in her application has been in the past 3-4 years, consistently donating money to a student in an underprivileged rural place in Guizhou with her family, and she's been very, helping the student in a lot of different ways and trying to involve her classmates in the new school to help the student and to help her school to have more opportunity to donate books and all that. So that last bit of discussion lasts for about, I think, an hour, and in the end, as you can probably guess, we gave the award to the second student. And that's just a little story to allude to sort of soul searching process that Jennifer just mentioned about the merit-based scholarship that, in fact, is our first scholarship we gave out as a foundation. And that was about 2007. We had a couple of questions that we want to share with you what our thinking process was at that time. The first question we had as a very new foundation, 2007, was, what should our first scholarship be? Should it be need-based or merit-based? Most of the foundation, from feedback from a lot of the friends, donors from the school, is you should definitely have a need-based scholarship first, right? This is what a lot of foundations was, for, and then our original thought was to help students, right, financially, to promote their study and then advance their education. But our thought at that time was, sure, you have a group of students who definitely need that money to advance their education. But on the other hand, at that time, a lot of the traditional, conventional way of thinking a merit base is, as a lot of you are familiar with right? You're good at study, you're good at sports, and probably good at I can't remember what the sanhao is. But it's very unusual for the students to actually have the originality, have the initiative, take the initiative to do a lot of things to improve the community outside him or herself, outside the school or the class environment, and that's what we want to influence. So it's a award that we think should represent, link to our mission statement of the foundation, and to send a message to the students, to the teachers, and to the school, and hopefully one day to a bigger society, that what we want to have in the students is not just a good grade, active participation, but also take initiative, take action, take leadership characters, and then promote those things, and then have your own idea and make that a bigger impact around students and around society. So that's what we, main reason for having merit scholarship as the first scholarship we gave out. So over the past 3 years, and then we want to have a very, not very rigorous, but sort of standard process of selecting candidates. On average, over the past 3 years, we have about a dozen, 10 to 15 candidates through their by submitting an application with an essay with 2 references. We ensure that the selection process is, first of all, very rigorous, very independent, and also, all the committee members read through all the essays, and then everyone were assigned to, multiple references to actually call for their, to sort of done a background check, and then we have lengthy discussions every time, usually a couple hours, 5-6 hours, and down to 1 or 2 candidates in the past 3 years. So, for us, I think it's as a foundation, it's actually a very rewarding experience in the sense that throughout the dialogue discussion, we're actually making our mission and our thoughts very clear. What this foundation, through this scholarship, what this is for, and eventually, hopefully one day, we can make our